Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Shooting Gear Reviews, straight up guns and gear reviews. Today's video is about getting to take some of the new Umarex stuff out onto the ranch here and just really do what these guns are meant to do, and that's hunt, right? So that's what we're going to do today. We've got the Umarex Air Javelin Pro right there. New PCP version of the Umarex Air Javelin arrow shooter for 2022. And we have the Umarex Gauntlet 2 in 30 caliber. And when this thing smacks some small game, boy, you really know it. So check it out, guys. I'm going to take this out and we're going to do a variety of things today. I've got a real grab bag of different options for you guys. This is going to be exciting. We're going to scope these up with some ATN optics. I've even got a thermal optic I'm going to go ahead and throw on the Gauntlet 30 right here. So stay tuned. This should be pretty cool. There it is. There it is. All right, so for this first shot here, you can see that there's a cottontail hopping around, and I'm kind of having a hard time getting the camera steady, so I apologize about that, but I'm hunting with the Air Javelin Pro. Now, I just was using the included field tips for this hunt because I figured those would have enough to probably punch out a cottontail for sure. So you can see here I'm just kind of scoping this guy out, trying to decide whether or not I'm close enough to take the shot, and then he goes ahead and hops on around behind the bush, makes that decision for me. So I moved in for a closer shot, and as soon as he gave me the opportunity, I took it. Got me a cottontail this morning. Umarex Air Javelin Pro, one arrow. Skewered this little guy. He kind of scurried off underneath the tree. I shot him underneath, and then it was lights out just shortly after that. One cottontail down, and that was easy. I mean, I'm thinking this thing could obviously take bigger game. It punched like right through this guy all the way through, and the arrow was hanging out the other side. I mean, definitely got all the power that you need. There you have it, guys. Umarex Air Javelin Pro does some hunting. When I head out on the ranch to do pesting, I never know what to expect. This time, I found one of our ground squirrels hanging out up in a tree, pretending to be a tree squirrel. But I could tell he was a ground squirrel and he's fair game. So it was a quick 40-yard headshot and an instant lights out for that old boy. I looked a couple trees over and I spotted this collared dove hanging out. They're open game all year long too. And man, that head went pop when that 30 cal hit it. Next, I took my wife and my son and headed up to the north just a little bit, see if we couldn't find some prairie dogs. Sure enough, we did.
Oh, got him.
Yep, that was a clean headshot. Alright, so next I went ahead and put on that thermal scope I was telling you guys about. This is the ATN Thor thermal scope, and I took my son out and we were looking for some critters at night around here, and we found this nice little cottontail sitting about 60 yards out. Alright, now this was actually taken in the daytime, but you can see that that squirrel on the top of the rock is glowing nice and pretty. Watch what you see after the shot. Man, that 30 cal smacked him hard, and look underneath it. You can literally see the hot blood draining out of its head and running down the rock. Not to get too graphic there, but that thermal scope is awesome. Alright guys, well there you have it. Definitely, footage speaks for itself. These two guns have got what it takes to do a whole lot of hunting, and this guy right here, I mean, I know it can do a whole lot more. I'm going to throw a nasty broadhead on there and see what else this guy can do. But that's it for today's video, guys. I'm Ben. I'm outdoors having a whole lot of fun with my air guns. Thank you so much for tuning in to Shooting Gear Reviews. See you next time.